The beat alone get you going.
Hell yeah.
And then the challenge just made it like harder to even find a song on it because remember they already had the challenge with the
Yeah. I think Ice Spice has something on it too.
That's what he sampled. The Ice Spice and the All About a Benjamin.
Oh.
That's what's Benjamin's Deli.
What the name of this show?
I Talk Gray.
I Talk Great.
Are you a business owner, entrepreneur, entertainer, and you got a story to tell? You want to get your brand out there to the world? Well, you reached the right place. Let's set up an exclusive interview between me and you. I Talk Gray, and we're going to go ahead and get your brand out there to the world. But here what you do. Go ahead and send me an email with the words gray at italkgraymedia@gmail.com. See you soon. Y'all already know what it is. It's Mr. Williams with the I Talk Gray podcast, where we talk about the gray areas of business because it's never just black and white. But before we get started, if you like my content, you feeling everything that I've been posting on my guests that I've been having on the show, go ahead and click that button below. Subscribe, tell a friend. I got a heavy hitter in the building. My guy Zeke Don. What I deal with, dog?
I talk.
Hey, yo, what's going on, brother?
What's going on with you, man?
Man, everything is good, man. How you been, man?
Man, I'm just blessed to be here, blessed to be alive.
Of course.
You know what I
Yo,
mean?
bro, you don't age at all.
Nah, we can't do that. You know, you gotta.
I see what the hell you taking them CMOS, Guinness.
Honestly, I don't take nothing really. Honestly, it's weird. You know what it's called? It's called like not stressing.
Yeah, I like that. Not stressing.
I don't stress on for nothing. Like honestly, like I gave my life over like and just put everything in God's hand for like years ago.
Yeah.
So I like literally stopped stressing. So like literally, that's probably why I have no gray hairs, none of that stuff like that.
Where you ain't dying?
I'm not
nothing?
the best. I'm not the best. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I come on a podcast and cap. I'm like, yeah, I'm vegan and I'm doing this.
Yeah, I'm about to ask you, like, you know what I'm saying? Ital. You know what I'm saying?
I need to do all of that. But what I did get down pack is let's not stressing. I really don't let nothing bother me. I don't even get angry like that. You know what I mean?
Word?
Yeah, I honestly don't.
Okay, so you single? You ain't out here in the streets like?
Nah, you know, I ain't single, man. You know.
No, so you ain't stressing? You in a relationship and you ain't stressing?
I've been with my first lady for 22 years now.
22 years? Yo, we gotta clap that up. 22 years.
We've been rocking since high school, man.
What?
Yeah.
Black love in the building.
Yeah, we've been rocking since high school.
And it's Black History Month. Okay, yo, we gotta put something in the air for that.
Yeah, so.
Yo, that's what's up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't stress, man. We don't stress, man. She
Okay.
don't stress me out. I don't stress her. It's like that. We both Scorpios.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How'd that go? Two Scorpios? Same energy?
Yeah, same energy.
Yeah.
Same energy. She don't stress. We just don't stress about it. We don't get mad at it.
Nah, I feel that, brother. Congratulations on that.
Yeah.
Out here in social media world, I don't know. You together for 8 months, that's like an accomplishment.
Yeah, that's the thing now. To do that, to accomplish that, you gotta try to keep that relationship off that social media. You can't really try to invite social media into your life. You gotta know how to keep balance out of two.
Nah, facts.
My social media, this is just music. What I do in the streets, it ain't really nothing. My private life, I don't really post that.
You don't really post that?
Nah.
Okay. Now I feel you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to keep that negative energy. You know what I mean? You only want the good energy.
Yeah. I post my kids here once in a while here and there, little birthdays and all that. But you're not really going to see me every day. I'm at the park and supposed my daughter. Nah, I don't really post my family like that. You know what I mean?
Nah, facts. But bro, I got to go ahead and congratulate you. You got that collab right now going on. The Benjamin Deli. Yo, hold on. We got to... turn that up real quick, man.
Jumping out of Safaree, man.
Yo, for real.
Yeah. Trina.
Shaquille O'Neal.
That's crazy.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Walk us down that journey, like how that happened. How you put that all together?
That's just meeting great people and and just staying in the right rooms.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Julian Booth. He the one put that whole project together.
Okay, yeah. Julian was up in here. Yeah. I had him on the pod.
Okay, dope.
Yeah.
So shout out to Julian. Shout out to JRitt. He's the one that made the beat. He's just a kid that made a TikTok beat.
Yeah, I was hearing it trending everywhere.
Yeah, he just made a TikTok beat. And Julian got his hands on the record with him. You know, they connected.
Yeah.
Julian is a marketing genius when it comes to the TikTok sounds. You know what I mean? So I met him through shout out to Rich Black, shout out to 305 Fresh. You know, they were part of the project as well. And we was rocking from before when I had I had a challenge that went viral on TikTok that
I saw
rifle, you rifle walk. Yeah. That took off on TikTok. And as I said, Julian is a person that kind of like he's the guy that if you need to try to find out how to get in front of it, you can, you know what I mean, he'll guide you. So I met him through Rich Black through that project previously, like about a year ago, or a little before that. And from that we just been rocking, you know what I mean? We just been good energy. And I've been working with Fresh and Rich Black for the whole 2 years. That's why I record most of my stuff at. I've been writing that, and so from that, me and Julian been linking, and he had sent me some other projects before, and I did a couple other projects with him. Those ain't released yet.
Okay, still in the stash.
I did some other projects, but the Trina one, it just came from left field because JRitt, when he made the beat, it took off on TikTok. It was just had to be. Yeah, it was just a timing.
Billion something views or something like that.
Yeah, it's just a timing, and he sent it to me. He sent it to the record to me. Honestly, I didn't know what to do on that record. I swear to you, the record was so dope. The beat, it's just the beat alone get you going.
Hell yeah.
And then the challenge just made it like harder to even find a song on it because remember they already had the challenge with the
Yeah. I think Ice Spice has something on it too.
That's what he sampled. The Ice Spice and the All About a Benjamin.
Oh,
that's why Benjamin's Deli.
Okay. School me, dog.
You see what I'm saying? So, and All About a Benjamin. So, like I said, shout out to JRitt. He's dope. Young, college, just graduated college, and
wow.
Yeah, and he made the beat, and I think he didn't even spec it. The whole TikTok.
Wow.
Yeah, I think he didn't even expect it. Yeah, he said he didn't expect it. He just threw it up.
But how y'all get Shaq on there? I just saw y'all had Shaq on there. Got to Miami Heat.
That's the whole part of the whole good energy behind the record now. So it's like we did the track. He sent it to me. I did like a verse on it. I was trying to do too much on it. I didn't know what to do on it. And then he called back and was like, "Yo, I just want you to be Zeke. Just do like the DJ voice." And I was like, "Well, that's easy," because I thought he was wanting like a whole song.
Oh, he wanted you to spit like some 16. Huh?
Yeah, so I said that. It looked like he ain't like that one.
Oh, okay. That's what you sent him. Okay.
Yes. He was like, "Nah, I want the Zeke, man. Just take off on that. Just take off on the record, man."
Yeah.
So I was like, "What? Like record?" I was like, "All right." Hung up the phone, boom. One take, literally. I swear I asked Fresh. Fresh was the engineer.
One take in the booth?
Front engineer. Yeah, because we did a whole song. I did a verse. I tried to do a hook, but I was like thinking like, what else to do? I didn't know what else to do on the record. You know what I'm saying? And he was saying he wanted like some Jamaican thing on the record. I was like, Jamaican on the record? But then he was like, not really the Jamaican. He just want that. He didn't know how to explain. He want my loud voice. Because remember, they used to me doing the, it's in me like, I'm viral with that turn on the robot with Safaree right now. So people, that voice now is really getting out there. That screaming voice, that Zeke screaming voice. I've been doing that voice for like 30 years now.
Nah, you got that shit down packed.
So it's fine. It's really like reaching out there to where like people are knowing who's that voice now. So
yeah, facts.
He's so he was like, nah, give me the just do some DJ stuff on that. I was like, oh, word. Hung up the phone and just jumped in the booth. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake. Work it, work it, work it. Move it, move it, move it. Ride. She gon' shake it. He gon' work it. We gon' move it. You know what I mean? That was it. And it was a wrap. After that, he sent it back to him. He was like, that's it. That's what I wanted. That's it. Send the files over.
Wow.
And then he linked a couple artists. Pitt did a verse on it originally too.
What?
Yeah, Pitt had a verse on it originally, but it wasn't like Pitt had just dropped the album at the time too as well. Yeah, so it was a lot of like I said, it was a timing thing. Yeah. Julian is a genius. He ended up
timing
Trina.
Is everything though, to be honest.
Yeah, timing. He ended up with Trina on the record, and it was crazy after that. Shout out to Trina.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because she could have said, "Who that guy is? Take him off." You know what I mean? Yeah, no. She ain't do that. You know what I mean?
No, she's real cool people. Yeah, like when you see her, when you meet her, her energy is real good. She's humble.
Oh, man, it's like, I met her from the track. I met her like a couple times, and humble, energy's up. Yeah, she's a dope, amazing person. Shout out to Trina, for real, man.
I saw you was at the Rockstar event too.
Yeah, she even gave me a slot on the stage as well. So that's why I said shout out to the whole team over there with them. Reggie, Reginald Sanders, all of them. Julian, like, shout out to the whole team, man. Rich Black, Fresh, all of them.
How was that performance though out there?
Oh, I murdered it.
Murdered it.
I murdered that show. Yeah, man. I brought the they actually I did a Jamaican set, like a Caribbean
Okay.
DJ set.
Yeah.
And I put the Benjamin's Deli song in the set and closed it out with that song. But
yeah.
I murked it, man. Like,
so do you still get prepared for shows now, or you just go on there and wing it?
My brother is my right hand. Shout out to Scientific. He not here with me tonight, but he's my right hand.
Yeah.
And a lot of the shows I don't have an idea what I'm gonna do until I get there, because I like to read the crowd. I'm still as the DJ thing kind of give me the knowledge as an artist too. So as a DJ, I gotta go there and read. Even if I have something in mind that I'm gonna play tonight, or if I say like I feel like I'm gonna go, it's like probably all white, and I know like, all right, let me get some kind of songs that I know I'm gonna play tonight. Once I get to that party, what I did doesn't matter anymore, because I have to read the crowd.
Okay.
And if the DJ before me ends up going that slow, doing that, I can't play that no more.
Okay.
So I don't really like to playlist. I don't go off a playlist. Me and my brother never go off a playlist. We don't build crates. We don't build like playlists and all that stuff to DJ. We go to the party, we read the crowd, and freestyle it like record days, because we couldn't do that when we coming from record days, and I couldn't make a playlist. Okay.
So when you say DJ, are you DJ like DJ Vlad, or are you DJing like you behind there?
My brother is the DJ and I'm the MC. So it's a sound, you know, in Jamaica, it's a sound system.
Yeah.
That's how it is. So he's the DJ, and I used to DJ. I used to DJ for Mr. Vegas for like 8 years.
Get the hell out of here.
On the road, yeah. I went everywhere. I went toured the whole world with Mr. Vegas. The only place I never been to was Africa. But I was his DJ, his personal DJ, MC and DJ, everything.
So kind of give us a little breakdown of how you got into the game, period.
From high school, I was more into, I was in an R&B group. Me and my brother, a guy named Wayne Anthony, and a guy named Hennick. It's called 4 Harmony. And we was in an R&B group, and I was like from like my 8th, 9th grade year all the way up to like close to my junior years, when we started tapping more into like the DJing, because we started going to parties now more, and we going to the Jamaican parties, and we watching the DJs, and we like, we could do that. And then I ended up learning the mix. I ended up learning the mix first, and then I ended up one of my partners on the sound could also mix as well. And it was JRitt. Shout out to JRitt, Clive, LaShawn, all of them was part of the movement. Wayne. And I ended up learning to mix after that, and then ended up teaching my brother how to mix, and then from there we just been DJing from like my junior year. Once I graduated, I probably did like 3-4 months regular, like as a local DJ, and I got recruited to a sound called Star Force that was more up, like playing at the bigger clubs. It was another sound that was already established.
Okay. So what kind of clubs you was playing at back in the day?
I was playing at like Club Strawberries.
You was at Strawberries?
Every Friday.
What?
Every Friday. That was
used to be the joint. That
was the joint every Friday.
What? I was depressed when they closed that club down.
Yeah, that club was we had that on Smash. Prodigy Movements, Bungie.
What? You was with Prodigy?
Prodigy, they played every Friday. That was actually their
party.
Yo,
that's my guy.
Yeah, that was actually their party. Them and Bungie and Richie Great Music. That was them really. That was doing that party.
Wow.
I was just the DJ.
That's throwback. I don't even know you. Certain cats might not even know where Strawberry is.
That's when I was starting out, like on that scene.
Yeah.
So I was more just getting like to try to get out there. So I was hungry at that time. Yeah, I was like,
wow. So who you grew up listening to?
I grew up listening to shout out to my aunt Annette Brissett. She's like she's an artist. She's a singer. She's a writer. She's a composer. She plays every instrument, and so I grew up listening to her a lot.
Okay.
Grew up in the studio, all of that, like in the house and all that with her. So we grew up into the music.
Yeah.
Grew up listening to Barris and Dennis Brown. But then I was more like into like R&B. I was more into like the whole R. Kelly phase, and
my guy
like
Kels,
Anthony Hamilton.
Yeah.
That was my kind. Dave Hollister. That was my kind of like vibe. Like
for real?
Yeah. Like I was like a crazy.
So was you born in Jamaica or here?
I was born here. I was born in Brooklyn.
Get out of here, 718?
Yeah, I was born in Brooklyn.
Oh,
Brooklyn
shit.
Hospital.
What? Yeah, I'm from New York too, man.
You
Queens.
from New York too?
Yeah, I'm from Queens.
Yeah, so I was Brooklyn, but I grew in South Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, I grew in South Florida. I came down here like when I was like.
So that's why you kind of got the R&B in there, because bro, I ain't even gonna lie to you. My people's just from Trinidad, so kind of like they love Jamaican culture down there. That's when I learned about Beanie Man and Cartel and Sizzler. The old Sizzler, Black Mother and Child Sizzler.
Yeah.
But I was going to Trinidad on some carnival joint, Marshall Montano, all them things. But when I used to come back here to Florida, bruh, I'm not even gonna lie to you. When I say I used to get into so much fights with Jamaicans, because in Trinidad, we whining.
Yeah.
And they was on all that, yo, there's a Batiman dog. And I'm like, bro, what did you do? So when I heard you say like, you know, Anthony Hamilton and all the soft stuff, I was like, okay, he can't be, because I'm around certain Jamaican dudes. I can't even say I'm coming.
You can't white.
Whoa.
Big white that if you say.
Yeah, if you forward.
Yeah, forward, bro.
So is it really true that the men now bite?
Why? Me can't tell about them. Me can't tell about them.
No matter arguments I done got in with cats.
All right. Honestly, you see. Anything I'm on doing a film room with film girl, that's his business. I don't care nothing about them.
Yeah.
But I can tell you this as a DJ, as a Jamaican DJ. One time there was a time where you could be in the party and say, all of the money when us, something up, put up your hand them.
Yeah.
You really hearing the DJ say that?
When I say I done got into it with so much Jamaican dude, nah, dog, man, nah, bite that thing there, dog. I'm like, well, hey, that's why she came to me.
Anything I'm out do in a film bedroom, or you do what you want.
So you didn't really get acclimated in that type of the culture.
Nah, I mean, yeah, as a DJ, yeah.
Okay.
But remember, I'm American, and I grew up with the whole Jamaican culture. My mom's and my aunt that grew me, they was both Rastafarian. So
okay,
we grew up in the whole Jamaican culture.
Mm-hmm.
So there's certain beliefs and certain things that, you know what I mean, that we naturally stand on. But I'm from New York, and I grew up in Florida. Like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I just grew up in the dance all my life. So that's why you notice I'm a Jamaican DJ. I'm more of a Jamaican. And that's why, as a DJ, Encore Sound is probably one of the dopest Jamaican DJs that play hip hop.
Yeah.
In my where I play like it with most of my core DJs.
Used to be at White Noise?
Yeah, we used to be at White Noise.
White Noise used to be the joint.
And I was to be at White Noise, and then I even started being at when Madhouse moved to Ole Ole, right across from where I was. I was the DJ there for that year when they was there.
What?
Yeah. I got the Madhouse run that year too. So
yeah. I had to stop going to Jamaican clubs, man, just for those reasons. Getting locked up on Las Olas, man.
Yeah.
Yo, so you dabble into the music, right? Yeah. You grew up here. What about the business side? How did you learn about that? Did you look at the contract with that new joint? Like how was everything getting divvied up?
All right. No. See, the thing is, I stopped DJing in like 2014 for like almost 8-9 years, like basically almost 10 years. I took a 10-year to say, let me focus on the music. So in that time now, I grew up with an aunt that's fully in the business. Okay. So she already is one of those type of aunts that's already gonna check me on my P's and Q's. Yo, I want for that. You do that yet? You know what I mean? So a lot of artists probably won't have that. You have somebody around you that does that. And, she's one of those that do that. And shout out to Whitey. You know what I mean? He represents my management too as well. That's my partner, Okay. My bro for life. You know what I mean? Me and him the one that own Reggae Pop together. So he's heavy on that too. Yeah. So like I said, I have.
Did you read in the contract?
I have two people around me, man. I have more people around me too. You know what I mean, shout out to Simone. She's my mom in the business right now, and like I have some good people around me that naturally is gonna already be on it, and then I learned it as well on my own. So most of the stuff that I do, if you hear Zeke on it, 90% of the time, you getting a check. 75% of the time, I probably wrote it. Like even their parts on the record and all that. So I already have my kind of thing kind of down pat.
Okay, but you getting a check though.
You have to get a check if you get your thing sorted out. Right?
Okay,
you know what I mean? You have to,
so you're not getting diddied.
Nah, when I do my projects, I'm on the project. Like I'm in the project. I'm on the splits. I do my part the right way where my royalties come to me. I'm not looking for me to come on your record. You give me some money in the studio. I don't care about that money in the studio. That's nothing. I'm worried about the residuals and my kids' money and all that. Yeah. You're not gonna come give me a couple of bands in the studio and then you go on the split seat and check work for hire. A lot of people don't know that little box on the copyright sheet. When you click work for hire, that means they done paid you off. You ain't got nothing on that record after that.
Big facts.
Nah, you ain't gonna do that with my stuff. So
seeming that the joint did so much views, right? How do artists get paid from like streams and things like that? Are you able to break that down?
Yeah,
how that works?
The money on that is not what people think it is.
Okay.
Honestly, at all. So like, you getting because think about it right now. If I get a million streams, I did 1 million streams on Bumper Truck on YouTube, and unless it's consistently getting million, that's when you're probably gonna see real money, off of it, like YouTube money, because a million streams is not getting you not even $3,000-$4,000. You know what I'm saying? Like,
wow.
So it is your best bet is quantity. You know what I mean? It's
volume.
It's volume.
Yeah.
So that you're collecting off of a lot of different things, because if you in it to get streaming money, nah. You gotta, unless you break major, that's different. Like you break major, that's different, and you own all your stuff. Because even when these artists break major, remember, a lot of them don't own a lot of the stuff. The labels own a lot of the stuff, so they're not collecting that money anyway.
No, facts. They 360 deals.
Yeah, they're not collecting that money anyway.
Yeah.
The producers are more collecting their checks for that. You know what I mean? Like I said, these TikTok sounds that's taking off, that's what's really collecting checks, and there's big bags behind it. You know what I mean? There's big bags behind it, but you have to be on top of it, and as an artist, like I said, you have to really like be streaming crazy to see some good paperwork from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta. To me,
would you take a 360 deal though?
Nah.
Why?
Because I wouldn't tell nobody else not to take it, but I wouldn't take a 360 deal, because to me, if you can pay me that money, imagine what you're making off of for the rest of your life off of my masters, bro.
Yeah. But do you think an artist might need to go ahead and do that just to get bubbling and then renegotiate the deal afterwards? Because it's like, okay, I could own 100% of this and nobody don't really know me, but if the majors get behind me, you know what I'm saying?
That's like, there's artists that do it and it ends up working out for them, and then it sometimes it doesn't end up. That's the artists you hear crying 10 years later on the internet.
The locks.
And they say, oh, that's the ones that end up crying. So you know what I mean? Sometimes that fast money is good, but then unless you're going to do something with that fast money, like there's some people that take a 360, they get that advance and they go do something else. They open 3-4 restaurants. Yeah. They making so much money after that even if the deal don't go through, that's different. But if you're just passionate about being an artist and you're doing it, I would say it depends on what you're doing music for. No, because there's some people that's just doing it for the hype. There's some people that's just doing it for girls. There's some people that's just doing it just to be famous. There's some people that's out here like me that's doing it for their family, that they really want to do it for generational wealth for their kids. Yeah. So if you're looking generational wealth for your kids, I would never sign a 360 deal. If you're looking like a quick, fast hype, you want to get famous, I'll take a 360 deal. So you get to get the machine behind you. Yeah. It's gonna power your stuff. If you're dope and talented, you probably buy that deal out. You know what I mean? Yeah. Eventually, you know what I mean? But like I said, it depends on what you want out of the business. It's how you look at the business. Facts. Personally, I'm doing it for my family and for generational wealth for my kids. For the long run, longevity. So I wouldn't take a 360 deal. But I wouldn't knock nobody that take it, because at the end of the day, I'm an artist as well, and it's hard. No, big facts. Yeah. I always say, real artists don't starve. So what are some ways an artist can eat before they really get that big bag? One way, get your insurance license. What kind of insurance? Life? Health? I sell health insurance. My partner, Whitey, shout out to you, and shout out to Safaree. They put me onto this health insurance game. I went and got my insurance license. You're going to have to get a class. You're going to have to go to school. You're going to have to take a test. You got to do a little studying. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, you know what I mean? I cut myself off the internet for 2 months. I literally disabled my Instagram and all that. And just so I was locked in. Because you got to pass that state test. That state test is crazy. You know what I mean? That's a Pearson VUE test. That ain't no regular test. That test ain't no joke test. Yo, I respect that you say that, bro, because I got some family members and they be, and I ain't working and da-da-da. But I'm like, bro, you need money. You got to stay fresh. You got to be able to pay for some of these photo shoots. The camera. Like, I don't get it. I feel like if you're being strategic, then it's okay. Yeah. And that was one of the dopest moves I ever made. Yeah. To where I could see like some money outside of, and it's still residual income as well. No, facts. You know what I mean? So that's a dope game to get into. But as an artist, to create revenue outside of just getting your streaming money, you gotta focus on like getting more like hostings and bookings and gigs. And nowadays to get that is content. You know what I mean? You gotta create content and then you got to try to monetize yourself the best way you can. No, facts. So that, like, you're the money. Because everybody don't know that, like, not even all of us that's walking, we got a hidden talent. No, facts. Something that we do. Yeah. And you are the money. Like, we chase money, but we are the money, like, right now. Like, you're the money. No, big facts. I'm the money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's the money. The money's already there.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just got to tap into what's in you, and that money's going to come to you regardless. That's why I said I stopped stressing a long time ago. You know what I mean?
No stress.
Yeah.
So I heard you say you linked up with Safaree?
Yeah, we linked
How'd
up
that happen?
The Ochi record. I did a record called Ochi with Popeye Caution, and Safaree. Safaree wasn't on the record at first, so Popeye Caution, and I was the featured artist on the record. And then when we was doing the video shoot, Safaree was at the video shoot. I knew him from before. I seen him like here and there, but we never really like used to like rock like that. We never used to know each other like that. We just see each other, you know, passing by and all that at a show or something.
Yeah.
And we met one time in LA. So he came to the video shoot. And he was there, and he was listening to the record. He's like, yo, this record fire. And we was just talking about it. He was like, yo, da-da-da, let's just, boom. He said he'd get on the feature. Boom, next day he got to the studio. Long story short, he did his verse. We ended up shooting a music video. What? It took off like on the internet. It was crazy. So we went on the road, like me, him, and Papa went on the road, went to Jamaica, went a couple runs. So from that, it kind of built a little relationship. And then him and Whitey Whitey, I said, was managing. Whitey's my manager. And he was the one that was put the whole project together with Safaree. So from that, they end up clicking. Insurance, they end up opening a whole insurance office. Like it just, and it just came like a family after that. Like it was just literally became a family. Dope. So from that, we just been rolling.
So what was the vibe like in the studio though? Y'all was recording together and everything.
The Ochi record, me and Popeye already we already had the song, and then he went the next day and did his verse. So that studio session, I got that right after he finished his verse. We ended up doing another record. He had a record called Hot Gal Birthday.
Okay.
That's the record we worked on together. So
how he on it? Is he rapping or what he doing on it?
He's rapping on it.
Cause you know Charlamagne.
One for your birthday again. One for your birthday again. Okay. It's a birthday song. It's like a birthday anthem, like a twerk anthem.
Okay.
And I'm doing it. I'm the one in the ad libs. Wine, girl, go on. That's me in ad libs or whatever.
Yeah.
We worked on that record together. The vibe was crazy in the studio. Safaree's a dope guy, and you know his energy is always up.
No.
You know his energy is up. So you know a studio session with Safaree is lit.
I know he was writing for Nicki in the beginning, but I know when, you know, sometimes when you try to do it yourself, you know, like he was on the Breakfast Club rapping and, you know, Charlamagne. I don't know if Charlamagne, because I felt like he was riding.
No, Safaree got bars. Y'all got to understand, Safaree knows the internet.
Yeah.
He's the king of it. And that's what you don't understand that. Like, he's the king of the internet. So, there's a lot of people probably laughing at him, but he knows the internet.
Yeah.
And that's why I said, you got to know how to tap into what you know.
Nah, facts.
You see what I'm saying? And and he makes a bag every time it happens.
Wow. So who would you say now is the king of dancehall? I mean, because, you know, my time, you know, it was Beanie Man, you know, Cartel, you know what I'm saying? Who would you say now? Because I know you're still on the scene.
All right, I would say lyrically, Cartel is going to be forever the king of dancehall right now out of Jamaica. But to me, just me personally, the artist to me that is really like consistent, lyrical, and like dropping crazy music, good music, Chronic Law. Yeah, to me, right now, he's like, to me, the hottest one. A lot of people don't even agree with me, but I feel like Chronic Law is the dopest artist out of Jamaica right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about Shensia?
Shensia is dope. I love Shensia.
Yeah.
I love Shensia. Shensia is dope. And Massacre is like one of the dopest out of Jamaica right now too.
Okay.
But
yeah, you said Cartel in it. Yeah. Cartel, yeah. He just, that man's still coming out with hits in the Bing.
No, man, Cartel like king for life, man. Beanie Man always the king too.
Yeah.
Beanie Man is always the king. Beanie Man is always the king. You know.
But Cartel, he just got it's just like crazy, bro. Like his shit, I'm just like, what the hell? That's my guy, hands down.
But we have read him Chronic Law, man.
Chronic Law, let me write that down. You know,
like,
I'm kind of
yo.
Okay, Chronic Law. I'm going to pull that up.
Yeah, he got Jamaica on like smash right now.
On smash right now?
Yeah, and there's enough of the young artists them they doing their thing too. You know what I mean? Like a lot of them doing their thing too. So,
bro, do you think with Afro beats, right? That whole wave. Do you think Afrobeat got that style from Jamaica, or did Jamaica get the style from Afrobeats? Because I'm listening to a song. What's that dude name? He got it's called Yeah.
Taliban's.
Taliban. Yeah. That's I thought that was Cartel at first.
A lot of people no.
I was like, what the hell he got out?
Nah, that ain't that's Byron Messiah. That was a big record.
Isn't somebody else the dude from Africa on there too? And he on there?
Burna Boy, he did it. He's on the remix.
Oh, okay.
But if you notice the production for Taliban's, that beat is not a dancehall beat.
No?
Nah,
it sounds like
that beat is more of an Afro beat to me.
For real? I don't know. You got to school me because I thought it was a straight Yardie type song.
Nah, like if you listen to it, that sounds like a real Afro beat. Yeah, it's dancehall lyrics and the melody is dancehall and everything that's that about it. The temperature of it is dancehall, but the production itself, that's not a fully dancehall beat. That's not.
No. Okay, see, you would know.
Yeah,
that's why I said I got to ask you that.
I think that's why it broke so big. Merging the gap, because you just asked the question. You was like, did Jamaica steal from Africa or did Africa steal from Jamaica?
Yeah, because when I'm hearing Burna Boy.
Yeah, but if you notice how the music was, Africa always had their own thing, style of dancing. But music-wise, they love Jamaica. They love the culture. There's like 1,000 Vibes Cartel in Africa right now. There's like 1,000 Buju Bantans. There's like 1,000 Elephant Mans. Like literally people that literally hear, look like them, walk like them, try to talk like them, and everything like. And there's where they end up like finding a temperature between like merging the African sound with the dancehall sound, and they found a nice temperature, and I love it. They found it. With the dancers now, the dance moves that's coming out of Jamaica is breaking most of the records that's coming out of Jamaica. Okay, most of the biggest records in Jamaica that's breaking now is breaking off of like TikTok challenges from the dancers. The dancers are the dancers is what really run dancehall in Jamaica. People don't give them their credit. Okay. They run the parties, they run the music, they run the whole thing. Some of them, they don't even know that. The dancers are the ones that's breaking these records, bro.
So all that's still going on.
Nobody grabbing hips. They got all of that. They got grabbing hips, but you got grabbing hip songs. It's just that you're seeing the Gunman's Gang songs, but they got grabbing hip songs. They got artists that's doing the same Gunman saying artists them have those kind of songs. Okay. So, but they found a notch. The Afro beat found a notch with the whole Jamaican culture. But the dancers them now is more doing the African dances now. The Jamaican dances, most of the dances that they're creating, you will see the African dance moves in it. So it's like they both stealing from each other. That's why I was like that question when you said. That's why I feel like Taliban's was one of the biggest records because it has both elements. They got the both. Okay. Yeah, it got both elements in it.
Well, what's your thought on somebody copying your style? Like people copying you. Like, what do you think about that? Do you take offense to that, or do you look at it as like praise?
It depends on how big you are in the business. Because I have styles that, or like, there's a lot of stuff that I do in the business that I feel like I've been doing it and people hear it and run with the style too. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of like, even that voice, like, there's a lot of dancehall artists that started squeaking their voice after I started running with that voice. You know what I mean? And if you listen to them, if you hear and how you could tell is when you hear them on stage. Most of them on stage. I can do that voice naturally right now, and people think there's auto-tune on the voice. Yes, y'all know your body like a yes. They'll hear it. You see what I'm saying? And I can do it naturally. Another person, they have to have the effect. They gotta have that effect. When they go on stage, they gotta go and perform it regular. Y'all know your body like a, they have to perform it regular because they can't do that. You know what I mean? So that's where you could tell when some people probably heard your style and they mimicked it and they ran off with it.
So do you want like recognition?
I wouldn't say recognition because I feel like as a musician, God put us here for a reason, and however the message or however the style can get out there, I think that's the play that God made for it. Somebody stole it from you, but at least the world hearing now. It's not cool at all. You know what I mean? And it's not cool when you're a younger artist and a bigger artist does it, because now you as a younger artist, if you go to the internet and scream about it, nobody cares at all, because it's gonna look like you're just crying. Yeah. You know what I mean? These artists have so much pull that, and they got so used to him doing it. You come out, and hey man, that was my style back in the day. Like, what? Who's this guy? You know what I mean? So you have to know how to do that. You got to know how to, like, all right, you know what? He stole my style. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna keep putting in his work. And then the minute I get like right here and I know that I'm there, that's when I'm like, hey, guess what? He stole my style now. Let's talk. You gotta know when to move and when to chill. You see what I'm saying? So I got a lot of them that's on my list. But that's weird. Yes. And they know. They know.
He's like, yo, they know. Y'all know who y'all are.
But I'm just waiting. You know what I mean? You got to wait till you at a, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Power is everything. You got to wait till you're a little more powerful.
Nah, facts.
You know what I mean?
I think it's all about perspective because I ain't gonna front. Even in the podcast game, you know what I mean? I've seen people like, yeah, I know you got that from me, bro. Like, you know, you doing lives. And I'm like, okay. But then I had to switch it and be like, you know what? I get it. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I'm seeing it as, okay, you can't move unless I move.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
It is.
So you might be able to duplicate just a little bit or take this or take that, but you can't take the whole original sauce.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. My aunt always told me that she always told me that she said you have gifted people and you have talented people.
Yeah.
And she said don't ever confuse gifted for talented.
Nah, big facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The person that creates it is the gifted person.
Nah, facts.
The person that just naturally just got up, thought about it. Nobody taught you that. You just naturally got up and just started singing, and you could just sing.
Yeah.
You're gifted to sing. That's you're gifted to do that.
You was called for that.
The person that wrote that song, he has that gift. A person can learn how to sing. You can have a talented person that's just musically inclined.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He got some good ears, and a singer can teach them how to sing.
Yeah, Rihanna.
That's a talented person. It's
Drake.
like you have a sports player. He could be a dope basketball. How much friends you had in high school that was a dope basketball player?
Yeah.
Never played football, but was nice and coach was like, yo, try out for JV.
Yeah,
and they hopped on the football field, and it was over for them. They just talented.
Yeah.
They're just naturally they're athletic. So
Yeah.
anything that they touch within the athlete, they can learn it. Somebody teach them. That don't mean that they're gifted.
Yeah,
they can't
facts.
write a play.
No, facts.
They probably can't run the play the way but they talented. They could shake. They could, you know what I mean? So you can't confuse gifted for talented people. We're the gifted ones. You have talented people now that was still from the gifted.
Nah, big facts.
I think it's right that the talented people should get gifted from the gifted.
Bars out the
You know what I'm
gate.
saying? Don't take it from the gifted. Like,
Yeah.
let us give it to you as a gift.
Yeah.
Because we don't hold it back.
No, facts.
None of us. Any room I'm in right now, I get the jewels away. I give everything away. Like it's ain't about the money. If I'm in the room and the temperature's right, the energy's right, I'm gonna tell you what you need to put on your song.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you my input. You need a line, I'm gonna give you the line.
Yeah.
Whether I'm on the black and white or not. I'm in the room. I'm in the project, and that's how I do my studio sessions. Everybody in the room matters.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody matters. I don't care who it is. Like if you say, "Hey man, I think you should," I'm gonna listen to you. That don't mean it's probably gonna. Hey, you might be right. I might be wrong. But you could be walking past and the person be like, man, I like that song, but I think you should say, I'm that artist that's going to be like, hey, listen, I want to do that part over real quick. Because that person is a natural ears.
Yeah.
That's not a producer. That's not an engineer. That's not a singer. That's just a regular custodian mopping, walking across. And that's what they heard. Guess who's streaming your songs?
Nah, facts.
Guess who's listening to your music?
Yeah.
Not musicians and producers, the same custodian.
Mopping and sweeping.
That's who's listening to your songs.
So do you see yourself getting into the Afro beat or mixing it?
Yeah.
Have you already?
Yeah, of course. I got mad Afrobeat work. I got a lot of Afrobeat songs. I got a whole EP with Nico London that I did. It's a fully Afrobeat EP.
Yeah.
I have a track that I did with Rebecca from Africa.
What?
She's crazy. Yeah. That's not released yet as well. So I have I tapped into the Afrobeats for a long time ago. Like I've been.
Because it's riding a little trend now. They got another one out here. I don't know if she's from Africa, but when I first heard it, I thought it was like a uplifting gospel song. Like,
which one?
Make me smile, make me holler. I was like, oh, stop it. I started listening. I'm like,
they got a gospel sound to it when you hear it.
Yeah, I'm like, hold on, what the hell is she saying? Like, oh, this some freaky deaky stuff.
Yeah, some freaky deaky. Her name is Tyler.
Yeah.
Her name is Tyler. Like, that's the thing. That's why Afrobeats is shifting the culture. Because they all like jumping out of the woodworks out of nowhere.
Like you could just
she came from left field. I didn't know where she came from. Man, we was just getting used to Thames.
Yeah.
We like, all right, Thames doing her thing now. And then
Thames,
boom.
that's a guy or a girl?
And then Ayana Starr. Thames is a girl.
That's a girl? For real?
Thames is a girl.
That's a girl. I thought I was a guy.
No, Thames is a girl.
Get the hell out of here.
Thames
Because
is a
I'm confused.
girl.
That's the
And
one
then you
who's
got
on the song with Drake and Future.
Yeah.
Oh, no. That's a girl?
Yeah.
Shit, I'm
And
bugging.
to show you that, look at the big records that she wrote. And they said she wasn't even. I was watching an interview the other day, and it was like the producer said she didn't even want to clear the record when he used it.
For Future and Drake?
She didn't want to clear the record.
Wow.
Drake had to call her.
Wow. Yeah,
he said when Future linked her for the clearance, she didn't want to do it. She was like, nah. And then Drake have a good relationship with her, and Drake called her on some, yo, it's me on it, da-da-da, and that's why you see Drake is on the record.
Wow.
That was the producer. He did an interview, was talking about it the other day.
Yeah, she would have been tripping on that one.
I mean, that's to show you how. That's what I said. It depends on what you're in the game for.
Yeah,
if you're in the game for the hype and the fame and all that, that's different.
Facts.
She probably wanted a different conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She probably was like, hey, what we doing?
That joint rotting.
And it worked out for both of them. So sometimes I said it ain't good to just be jumpy like that. Sometimes you know what I mean. She probably was already paid because she wrote more records. Like there was other records that she did, like a lot of other projects. So that's more of my aim in the game right now. Like like writing dope projects for artists. Like everybody want to be the number one artist. So don't get me wrong. Like I would never want to say, well, I don't want to be the number one artist. Like nobody's in this game to be number two and number one. Like we all out here for keeps. We playing for keeps out here. At all, anything we do. So. But my whole game, I just want to write big records for like international artists. Like literally, like I already have records put out that I already penned for certain artists. I never met them yet.
What?
Literally, like Rihanna, certain artists. I don't even know them or anything. I just
hold on. You wrote for Rihanna?
I just told myself that I'm gonna write this one for Rihanna, and I put them down. I have mad work.
Manifestation.
Like, I just create. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't have a plan. I'll have a plan for like. Camila will tell you, I'll be at the house and there's a beat that you probably send me and I'm going to work on that beat. So that's the plan. If I'm going to the studio, I need to find something on your beat. Yeah. But that doesn't mean your beat is going to get recorded tonight because I'll get to the studio and then walk in, there's another beat playing at the time.
Yeah.
If that other beat is playing at the time and my mind goes whoop and I like find a melody or something, I'm not going to lose that melody, that creation. So your beat going to have to wait. And I'm going to end up finishing this creation depending on how dope the vibe is.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to get to your record. Okay. And then when I get to your record, I'll probably do your record and I'll probably end up working on 3-4 more records the same night, like a hook or something else. Because it's not just, I'm not thinking like for me to put out, I just create. I'll probably hear a beat and say, yo, this sound like, all right, like, anybody ever tell you that you look like Ja Rule?
Oh, right. Bro, yo, I heard Ja Rule, Tupac. I heard Ludacris when I had the braids.
You never like tried out for none of the roles, none of the biopics, none of this shit. Come on, bro.
I don't know. I might have to. You know what I'm saying?
Get that Rule biopic right now. I swear to you. But I will probably go to a studio and I hear a beat.
Yeah.
And it remind me of a Ashanti and a Ja Rule vibe. And I'll write a record in their style. That's why I say it's not say you stealing somebody's style. I'll write a record in their style. But when I write it, I'm not with intention to put it out for me because I feel like I'm not going to be the one to deliver it the right way. Mentally, in my head, I'm like, people probably in the studio like, that's fire, dog. You should put it. I'm like, nah. I don't like the way it sounds. Because I didn't really write it for me.
Nah, that's dope, though.
And in my mind, I'm like, I'm going to end up meeting Ja Rule. I'm going to end up meeting a shot. Like, I just know with my journey, I'm going to end. And that's that moment when I come like, hey, you know, I wrote a song one time. Listen to this.
Yeah.
And if they like it, they sing it.
Then
that's it. And that's
how you make it
your
happen.
thing. So it's like music is like real estate. You got to know how to sit on your houses, man, and chill and let it
bubble.
Let it bubble. You know what I mean?
Facts. So where else do you see yourself going? Outside of music and inside of music?
Film.
Film. Okay.
Yeah. I'm filming. That was like I was in acting from high school when I was doing the whole singing in chorus. I was fully in drama and acting and all of that. So, like, entertainment is, like, everything for me.
Okay. So what kind of role you see yourself playing?
Writing, directing, and that's the acting as well.
Okay.
Yeah. My passion was to be an actor originally. Like, I wanted to be an actor, like, from being in school. Before, like, even DJing was just something for me to do, but I was always just like, saying, all right, I'm going to be I was going to go to school and be a journalist, and then I was going to, like, try to be an actor. Will be a journalist to make some paper while I'm working on my acting career.
Yeah.
That was my whole little game plan when I was saying I'm gonna get out of high school.
Yeah.
So acting is something that I always want to tap into. I did a series one time. I did a musical series. It's on YouTube on my YouTube page called Zeke Don 3NO. So it's like number 3 letter N 0.
Yeah.
And it's a musical series. It's 2 seasons. And have everybody from Fort Lauderdale.
What kind of role
all the
you was
DJs
playing?
And all that. I was the main actor. I'm a musician that get caught up in the streets, selling weed and the girl life, and I'm supposed to be getting signed, and I end up getting shot, and it's like a whole 2 seasons.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a whole 2 seasons. That was my 3rd mixtape, so that's why I call it 3-0. But it was a visual mixtape. That's why I said I always been ahead of my time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a vision, and I forgot what happened. I just ended up stopping after the 2 seasons because I couldn't get everybody together, and it was crazy after a while.
Facts. Yo, bro, this was so dope. I'm so glad you came out. You know what I'm saying?
Man, thanks for having me.
No,
man.
of course, man.
For real, man. I be watching your podcast, man.
Thanks, man.
You're doing
I appreciate
your thing,
that.
man. You're doing your thing, man.
I appreciate
real,
that, man. I had to tap in with you after I seen your hit. You know what I'm saying? Going off, taking off. You know what I'm saying?
Enough respect, man.
Let everybody know where they can find you at, though.
They can find me on Instagram at Zeke Don 1. That's ZekeDon 1. You can find me on all platforms. TikTok at Zeke Don 1, Spotify Zeke Don, ZekeDon, Facebook Zeke Don Music. Anything from it start with a Z. Yeah, you don't know Zeke Don. Yeah, you can find me anywhere on Zeke Don, Instagram, Twitter, and you don't know. If you need health insurance, call me. DM me. DM me. I get you a policy right now. They ain't gonna cost you nothing.
What? Okay, now we're gonna have to talk about that. Y'all already know what it is. It's Mr. Williams with the I Talk Great podcast, and we out of here. Yeah.